Hi, Joanna Hodorowska, Nutrition and Motion, Nutrition for Body, Mind, Spirit, and Sport. So today is another Ask the Sports Nutrition Coach, which would be me, Joanna Hodorowska. And today we're going to discuss what's causing your GI distress when you're on the run in the run portion of a triathlon. And this could apply to marathon as well, because the longer you run, the more issues you tend to have as the body starts getting depleted. So there's usually four things that are contributing to your GI distress. The first one is you're having too many calories on the bike, and then when you're on the run, your stomach isn't digesting it. When you're carrying your whole body weight, your digestion slows down, and it could be up to 70%. So your stomach is not emptying out. It is just all sloshing in there, and it's causing you GI distress, and your only alternative is walk. And nobody wants to be walking when they're wanting to be running. The next one is you've been taking in too much sugar. So this is kind of like the first one, where it's too many calories, but now it's also the wrong kind of calories. So you may want to check your nutrition bars, your goop packets, or any kind of gel packets, and check on how much sugar is in there. Because again, if you're taking in too much sugar, that's not going to empty out of the stomach, especially when you're running, because it's just basically too thick and syrupy, and it's the wrong osmolality, and it's not going to empty out of the stomach. The third issue that is usually the culprit, if it's not the other two, and sometimes it's in combination with this one, is you're dehydrating. That is one of the symptoms of dehydration, is you have GI distress and you have nausea. So it's something where you want to make sure that you are taking in your electrolytes, whether it's through a sports drink and the right kind of sports drink for you without all the sugars, or if you're taking an electrolyte capsule. So we'll talk more about what are the best options down the road. And then the fourth issue that is typically contributing to GI distress is you have food sensitivities, and you're consuming something that you don't know is causing these GI issues. So most often the culprits in terms of food sensitivities would be wheat, because it's hard to digest, and a lot of people have GI distress as a result of wheat. And then the other most common one tends to be brown rice, and that can be brown rice in terms of brown rice krispies that are in your bars, or it could be brown rice syrup that's in your gels or in your powder that you're using. So those are the four typical issues that are contributing to GI distress. And then the question is, okay, so what do I do? Well, you can keep guessing and keep experimenting, and you might lose a season or two trying to figure it out. Or you can call me, schedule a race to nutrition session, schedule your table to race package plan, so we can actually work consistently for 1 to 2 months and really determine exactly what it is that you need, when you need it, so that you do not have the GI distress anymore. This is one of my specialties, is identifying where is the GI distress coming from. You might want to just find out, do I have these food sensitivities? That's included in the table to race plan. I have the nutrition response testing sessions in there, so that we can verify whether you do have food sensitivities, or if we need to change what you're doing in terms of the selection of products that you have. So if you have any questions about what's causing your GI issues, you may want to just call me, schedule a 15-minute free session with me, and we can determine where's the best place for you to start, so that you don't keep guessing your way to the finish line, and definitely you won't be walking your way to the finish line. You're going to be feeling strong. So Joanna Hodorowska, Nutrition and Motion, nutrition basically helping you race better without the GI distress, cramping, or fatigue. nutritioninmotion.net for more information.